Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. We're starting Eruption 5 of our continuing series where we explore the Stellaris expansion, the Species Infernals pack. We're running 4.2.3, the Corvus update. Please bear with me a little bit today as I'm recovering from a little bit of a cold. So if I sound a little bit different, that's why. We're overlooking the Vardavar system at the moment. And we're kind of in a situation that I would say is a little bit dire. We went for an extremely greedy play for this playthrough because we want to become the Crisis. The Volkan Directive ended up blowing up our home star on the Volkan world, as you can see. And while it's deeply enriched our system here, it definitely has made a difference in how we're playing this game. So we did have a whole long train of territory that was conquered, and it seems like the Tassarian Foundation, which is the enemy that we're currently at war with, you can see that down here. It looks like they pulled their fleets off after taking Oluna's starbase, and Ajam is the remaining starbase. Now, one of the things that I think we need to continue to do, we've got this science ship is actually doing something here. I just want to make sure that all of our utility ships have orders and they're doing something with those orders. Now we have a construction ship here, which I think we should probably keep in this area since everything so far is improved. And we don't have dark matter drawing just yet as a technology. This colony ship we were going to send to Ajam, or actually I think maybe even further up north here, and managed to, well, not have that happen, unfortunately, due to the war. So there's plenty of places that we can expand back here, and we're trying to seal that off. Ibagara is the next colony, or the next starbase that we're settling, which does have a natural unexplored wormhole to it. But I'm seeing Iriga as a potential colonization place, or Lyrae. But there is a previously hostile empire that's right here on the edge of this space, so we've got to be careful with that. So it looks like everybody is doing fine as far as our civilian ships are concerned. Everybody is busy. That should be busy. And then if I go ahead and look at our military fleets, we've got excuse me, we've got 2 fleets of 10 corvettes apiece. And we are building a destroyer fleet that has currently 5 destroyers in it. Now, our weapons technology is far lower than what I would like it to be, especially if we go out and we look at our furnace class destroyer. And destroyers really aren't all that good. We've just got mass drivers on here, which does extra damage to shields and doesn't do much to armor. This might be a bad choice, but the other option is a medium laser, which, you know, kind of bores through shields and hull. This might actually be the red laser might actually be the superior choice. So I'm just hoping that we win a white piece on war exhaustion. I'm halfway to expecting the Tassarians to... Is it Tassarians? It's Tassarians. I'm sorry. I halfway expect the Tassarians to work their way into our territory a little bit further here, and for us to have to do some type of response, but I'm not sure. The critical starbase right now, given that this is really where all of our people are living, is Rint Beacon. And so I think we'll send at least, not the full 4th destroyer flotilla, but the 2nd and the 3rd up here just as a show of force. I don't think it's going to do anything. And then we also can go ahead and use our gain physics insight. This is going to help us with our tech a little bit. Now, economically speaking, obviously we've got some issues going on here, and I want to make sure that we're building gun bases, communication jammers. We don't really have the... Oh, interesting. Oh, it's already queued for construction, that's why. Okay. I want to make sure that we get a opportunity to build like a ship fleet. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. We don't need to do that. It's one jump. We'll see him coming before that. And we'll just focus on defenses here. Now, this is a little concerning. We were mucking with our economy a little bit as time was progressing. And
ships flaring on sensors. System survey report delivered.
So they do have part of their fleet back, and it's a Grungani Starfleet. This is pretty formidable. We've got some destroyers. It looks like they have a cruiser as well, which is concerning. So Nazadaram is fully surveyed. Our other science ship coming down here to do this one. We can do this one. And these two, if we can secure at least a Riga here, that would be actually very, very nice. But I think they're coming, you guys. I'm still kind of concerned about that. We'll keep our eye on it. It's actually kind of surprising. Our head of research... Yeah, I think we want to up our research speed. But we'll keep an eye on what they're deciding to do here. We did have to move some workers around to some of our colonies, so I'm hoping that these numbers kind of bounce back before we lose things. But this is exactly what we were expecting. We still don't have an answer for this. You know, I think we would get wiped out.
Starbase under assault. Our starbase was reduced to ash.
Gosh, that's a big fleet. But this is cutting into our economy a little bit, for sure.
Construction complete.
They're going to go after probably Cipollin. There's nothing that's stopping them right now.
New research shining a light into darkness.
Okay, so we've got a few things that might help us in this war here. I don't like these options, though. This is an upgrade to shields. The cloaking, it's a big jump. This is actually... This might actually be really a good thing to focus on here. We're 1 month out on cruisers ourselves. We just don't really have any weapons technology to outfit them with. And it would sure be nice to...
New technology perfected.
There's cruisers. That's coil guns. I don't really like that roll either. I think this is our play here. This would be nice, but I don't think that's going to turn the tide of a battle. This might. It might help us, defensively at least. Let's take a look at our cruiser design. And we might build this destroyer fleet and then just go for some cruisers. seems like a good idea. And then we do need to take a look at this this new ship. Can we do a carrier? Let's see. Yeah, I want broadside. We'll do the hangar core. Improved improved deflectors. Throw some more armor on that. I think we'll leave it like that. If we can make these any more economical, I would love to be able to do that, guys. This is going to be a carrier. This might change the tide of the battle. A large laser has a range of 80, and the coil gun is, the mass driver is just superior to that. I think I want lasers here, though. Although this is really a hangar ship, it should be hanging out. You know, we've got the carrier computer on it, so how many afterburners can we fit on this sucker? Oh, plenty. All right. We'll call this the Flame Trench. Flame Trench class cruiser. And get rid of this auto-commissioned one now. And, boy, those are... It's got a very, very flat top. You know? It kind of reminds me of, like... Maybe this is the wrong thought, but it kind of reminds me of... It almost looks like this should be the top instead of this. You know, we just got the gun emplacements here, but those you could just flip this over in your mind and it would just as easily be you know, this could just as easily be the bottom of the ship. They're cool nonetheless. Okay, so I don't know if we commission some of these. We may as well. That's 2K. That's 10. How expensive are these? They're quite expensive. And we'll let the 4th get completed, but that will be the 5th carrier fleet. Sapolin's in danger, of course. I think that, you know, if we could at least get, if they split their fleet up, we could definitely take them.
Base was reduced to ash.
We have a real healthy mineral and alloy income, and our energy output is kind of coming back down, which I would expect some growth there. It'd be nice to keep Deneb, as you can see. That's a pretty key system for us as far as economy is concerned. But you know, this is going to be one of those wars that probably claps back, or you know, we just take the economic hit, expand, you know, in the southerly, westerly direction here from a galactic perspective, and finish up what we've got there. Let's see. How's Rent Beacon looking? There's a communications jammer here. Yeah, not a lot that we can... Not a lot extra that we can do here.
Our starbase was reduced to ash.
Yeah, they're still not interested in a peace. I don't know that if they push all the way through straight to Vulcan, I don't know that we'll be able to... I don't know that we'll be able to prevent them. I don't think we can repel them right now, which is very, very unfortunate. If I was being 100% honest, I would say that we might be in a situation where we lose this playthrough. Do we have another... I think I have another science ship. Where is he? Yeah, he's coming down here. Okay. So it's just a matter of, getting as many ships out as we can to counter this fleet, which seems insurmountable, right? This is a 99k fleet, or 9.9k fleet, and I guess in the first 75 years of the game, that's not really too big of an ask, but I kind of went greedy. As you guys can see, we've really gone greedy. And even if we do get the opportunity to fight back, right? Say for a moment that we break this fleet, I don't think that there's a good chance. We'll stop here. This is greedy enough, Unk. I don't think that there's a good chance that we're going to be able to recapture much of this territory before this war expires. They still have higher war exhaustion than we do, but only by a very, very razor-thin margin, This one's going to hurt.
Starbase under assault. Our starbase was reduced to ash.
Yeah, I don't like this. The nice thing is that we have a megastructure. We have our arc furnace that's sitting out here in just, this is an insane output for this level in the game. We're so fortunate.
New research shining a light into darkness.
We could go after Dyson Swarm. Well, I'd love to be able to do that. I don't know that that's actually going to... I don't know that's actually going to help us. Mining drone lasers doesn't seem like it's going to help us at all. I'd really hoped to have something better here. Maybe Dyson Swarm is the play. Although 20% from our technicians is probably the better play.
Construction complete.
Zucanis is lost.
Our starbase was reduced to ash.
And we'll just see how determined they are to roll into...
Complete.
Palastia. They're going to cut our empire off here, which is really unfortunate.
Starbase under assault.
I guess we start scrambling.
Base was reduced to ash.
This is not going to go well. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Fortunately, they don't have any armies. I should just double check. This very foolish situation, or very foolish decision that I think I've made here is... This is Rent Beacon, sorry. I'm hoping that I'm building ships. Oh, God. No. No, oh my gosh. I think I just lost us the game. If the AI is worth its salt here, we're going to lose the game. Okay. Well, I guess we can pivot. Let's get 3 Flame Trench cruisers online.
Construction
3 months to build a cruiser. That's not going to be enough to make a difference. That hasn't been... Oh, I don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough influence. All right. This is a key moment here. Yeah, they're coming for Rent Beacon. I don't know if I feel like we're going to fight them. If we fight them at Rent Beacon, it's not going to be a good fight. Oh, and I just sent all these guys over here. The indecision is going to be what kills us here. Get out of here, guys. We're going to have to give up the Rent Beacon system. I don't think that they can take the colony unless they want to orbitally bombard it.
Under assault. Construction complete. Our starbase was reduced
Yeah, no problem.
to ash.
Unfortunately, that's kind of what I expected. Alright, well, they can't take Rent Beacon because unless they're going to sit there and orbitally bombard us. Let's take a look and see what we can do strategically here. So this starbase is actually very weak. So again, another very costly tactical decision that I've made here. That's... oh gosh. Well, this might be it. Tassarians have been... I was kind of hoping that the AI... because in my game with the Divine Pride at the very beginning, if those of you watch that series, it seemed like the AI would push a little bit and then draw back. And they would get close, but then they wouldn't... you know, they wouldn't fight. Let's get these guys right up here. Not the colony ship. We'll keep the colony ship back. But this particular empire, for whatever reason... okay, so they are... oh no. They're headed for Volkan. Okay, well... here's what we got. 3K against 9K, and we've got nothing else. We're gonna get eaten alive. Oh, God.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
I don't even want to look. We'll just watch the pretty colors. Yeah, that was a pretty effective devouring. Not at all. Not at all.
System survey report delivered.
They're gonna wipe out our colony ship too. Wow. And they are coming to the home world. I don't know if this means, yeah, they're gonna start orbitally bombarding. Oh, gosh. That's terrible. And that turned our mineral income red. Alright, so...
Lighting up hostile fleet.
oh yeah, get rid of the last one. And then 10.6k, they are right back to orbitally bombarding us. Alright, so what are we looking at here? I don't know that that matters. Alright, well, I'm committed to playing this out. Yeah, ship's lost. Obviously, we're in a very, very bad situation here. And this is going to absolutely wreck our economy. The nice thing is, though, is
Technology
our energy has recovered. Synthetic crystal plants, Starhold, or Starbase. This, man, getting some weapons technology would really be the way to go here. Yeah, okay, so our capital has moved here.
lighting up hostile fleet.
Oh, we need to stop making ships there. Seems like we have a Flame Trench class cruiser. But I don't know that we've... Okay, so we lost a bunch of Corvettes. We have one cruiser that made it out on time. And all of our destroyers, I think... Oh, they might still be... They're still missing in action. Okay. No, he's going to stand and fight. Well, you know, in this situation, so this is the Prime Scorcher getting this kind of a stand and fight type of negative trait. This could actually be used, in my opinion, as a very positive trait later on in the game if we had an advantage here. But I don't know if these guys are going to wipe us out. They certainly won't take peace with us still. And I think that their war goal is... Yeah, to cleanse the enemy from the face of the galaxy. So... You know, they're just bombing the crap out of Saris. Unfortunately. Wow, I didn't think that that would happen. I was in a little bit of disbelief that this would actually occur. You know? Got a new chancellor. I don't want to spend any of that. I mean, they're going for... It seems like they're going for... Their war goal is basically just to annihilate us here. And I don't know that we can do anything about it. I guess we can combine all of these fleets into the second Corvette Explorers. Let's have these guys... We got one cruiser, or one destroyer, coming back. Wait, a construction complete.
Hostile ships flaring on sensors.
Where is this? Oh wow, that's not annoying. Okay, so they're just sending more reinforcements in. Kassat's been re-elected, of course. Yeah, this is looking really bad because the starbase is... We need to upgrade it to a starport so we can actually heal these guys. We can't fight. If they decide that they're going to come after Boris as well, we're as good as dead. This might be where the AI fails.
Ready.
System survey report delivered.
Hazel? I'll say Hazel, yeah. You understand why I had to do that. Okay, so... Yeah, we need to get Boris upgraded. That starbase needs to get upgraded. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't split part of their fleet off. Oh. They've been inhibited, so they can't actually leave the system except to go back to Rent Beacon. Now they could come to Orglian. Why do I always say that? They could go back to Rent Beacon and then take Wildriax and...
Council
Oh, maybe they can't. They might not be able to, because they're also inhibited here. Yeah, we'll gain some more physics insight, please.
Hostile ships flaring on sensors.
Still feels like... Oh, gosh. Those are great options. Look at that. 3 rare techs. But none of them are weapons techs. Let's take that. It's unfortunate. We need disruptors, or we need something that's gonna turn the tide.
Hostile ships flaring.
Here comes the armies.
Sensors. Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
That would be great during... you know what? That's really our only option. What can we do here? Can we do anything with... Whoops. Can we do anything with this colony? Can we do anything with Volkan? Or, I'm sorry, with Saurus. 13% devastation. The Saurians have been through this before. This is nothing new. Having their planet devastated by a star is probably worse than, you know, whatever pitiful action these guys can take. But I'm really thinking, okay, so we do have a stronghold. Good. We've got plenty of these guys, so we may as well mount a... Just click on that a whole bunch of times. We may as well mount a mount a defense and make it tough for them, right? We'll delete this because we don't need it anymore. And yeah, let's look at species. Okay, so we don't really have anything that makes us bad at fighting. But we don't really have anything that makes us particularly good at fighting either. So I just hope that we have the armies built up before they land their own assault armies. Oh gosh, don't deploy in orbit. I hope that takes effect. Yeah, okay. Excellent. All right.
Construction complete.
Okay, so there's our starbase upgrade. And we need to put a shipyard and an anchorage in. And then... I don't know what to do next here. It feels like maybe just a disruption field generator. Although, let's be honest about this. So, shield hit points, we don't know if they really have shields or not. But we do know that they're going to have sublight speed, and this holds them in the system. That might actually be worse. That actually is what we want. Let's buff ourselves. Where's that army? I don't see it anymore. It's a shame.
Hostile ships.
Oh, there it is.
On sensors.
Just rocked into Zacanis. I don't know that we're gonna. Man, I did not think this through at all. I spent a few minutes because it's been a good bit since I've had a chance to dive back into this playthrough. High war exhaustion, so we're at 100%.
Survey report delivered.
And I was like, okay, before I start recording, I need to make sure that I've got, everything everything ready to go. And the thought didn't even occur to me to look at armies or pretty much anything like that. Because I wasn't thinking that they would just kind of come rolling down here and just bash in our front door like this. I've never seen the AI behave this way. But, of course, we have become the crisis, so... Fascinating, yes. And we have energy. I mean, we got good energy.
Enemy troops extinguishing our world.
Yeah. They just blew up Rent Beacon.
Construction complete. New research shining a light into darkness.
Oh, boy. That's a colony lost.
Planet lost to invasion. Let them choke on the ash.
Yes, indeed. Let them choke on the ash. Oh my god. Are we actually going to lose this? Oh dear lord.
Enemy troops extinguishing our world.
Wow. I don't think there's anything we can do to stave off the inevitable here. We're going to make it a fight, but I don't think it's going to be a winnable fight, unfortunately. And I don't think that this starbase has... So it has a shipyard. So let's put... Actually, let's not do it that way. Let's put some cruisers down. I don't think the cruisers are going to be enough. They're going to pop right in here any second.
Communication lines are running hot. Hostile ships flaring on sensors.
Tragoma di halit pagfukas.
Whoa, 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 whoa. They didn't make it to us? Where are these hostile ships that you're seeing? Orgleon. Okay, so they went back to Orgleon. Wow. Well, I'm going to agree. The war has ended. And the real question... Oh, man. Yeah. We don't keep any of the territory. They keep everything. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. Like... I never would have expected this. Right? And at any moment, they could just declare an additional war on us. Right? Like, there's nothing that's stopping them from doing that. Here's another enemy. Oh, it's a drone.
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable.
Got the cenotaphs going. Wow, guys. I don't know what to say. really unfortunate. I don't know any other way to say it. Leaving us with one colony, and we can't even, you know, I mean, we could take this, but this has turned their empire into an absolute juggernaut. I'll give it a couple more years, and we'll see how things go. The nice thing is here is that we haven't really lost any of our technology. But we, you know, we've definitely lost some fleets. And I don't know what we'll do with this destroyer flotilla. Let's just combine it.
Construction complete.
And we'll start getting our 5th cruiser fleet going, I think.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
I guess I should start being more careful with where I spend my alloys.
Fleshtilgam.
They're definitely hostile. We get 10 years, basically.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Starhold is great. Oh my gosh. Armor and the Star Fortress. Like, I mean, the technology rolls that we're getting are just absolutely amazing, but...
New technology perfected.
We got wormhole stabilization again. This is such a short-range weapon. I don't think that we need it. It's not really good with the meta, the way that I understand it right now. We do have to stop just spending alloys on stuff. I think our alloy income is incredibly precious now. This is our only colony. The rest of our empire kind of rests on what they decide to do with their military next. This is a 3K fleet. Do I have a general?
Construction complete.
Somehow we've got 2 of these guys. That's weird. Okay, so he's the Minister of Defense. He can stay the Minister of Defense. This guy needs to be a fighter. We'll split them up. That really made a big difference for these guys here. The Molten class... Yeah, we didn't do anything meaningful for the Molten class, I think. Can I go down? No, I can't. Okay. The Furnace class... We have the blue laser now, which... I don't know. I think the AI prioritizes shields most of the time. Doing shield damage and less armor damage seems like the better play. So blue laser is great. I really want disruptors and, you know, some sort of bypass weapon, I guess, but that's not really available from a technology perspective. Might be better for me to go with missiles, but they just haven't rolled on the tech. You know? Oh, you're building. Okay. apocalypse. Yeah, so we basically have until 2290 before they inevitably start their war up again. And we need to have something that can crush their fleet. And then, you know, the clapback will be absolute. Destroying the Saurian colony, destroying Saurus like that. I get it, that was their war goal. They set it out to be their war goal. So, sure, you know. War is hell, as they say. But it doesn't prevent the Volkan Directive and the Saurian people from seeking recompense. And if they leave us in the fight long enough, it will be the last mistake they ever make. For those of you wondering too, I'm just going to put this out there. If you're wondering like, oh, he did this for like dramatic effect. No, I'm just bad at this game, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things to think about. And I am not good at thinking about or knowing those things. And so here we sit with our home system in shambles. You know, completely trashed. Hey, we have enough for another cruiser. Once this is fully kitted out, so we need another 25 cruisers, it seems like. Okay. Can we get to bead? Yes, we can. Like, really, the only thing that's keeping us in this fight, too, by the way, is this incredibly greedy play where I've got all of these ships that are kind of just out here chilling. Right? And they can't really do anything about that. They're going to keep, if they're smart, they're going to keep their AI, the AI in this area here. They're going to keep that big fleet in there so that they can go after us as soon as they can declare war once again. Because we've got that 10-year truce. Once that 10-year truce is up, we're going right back to war. I can almost guarantee you. There's no way. There's no way in Vulcan that that's not going to happen. Okay, no orders here. Let's get you going on anomalies. So we'll take a never give up.
Construction complete.
Take a never give up type of approach to this. We've still got a real healthy mineral budget. We've got healthy consumer goods. We've got healthy energy. Let's just head down. In 2 months, we can spit out another one of these ships. Can we do anything on Bourse? On the colony that's going to help us? Like, can we pivot? Okay, so we can.
Complete.
We've got heavy industry and civilian industry. We have 2.6k people here. Let's build a couple more alloy foundries. Let's leave this guy open. And then let's start busting this stuff out. I mean, we'll keep it as a short runway. I don't want to put a lot of stuff on here because I want to be careful with what we are spending. We definitely have to be judicious. Excellent. Let's go after, and we need to be judicious here too. In fact, I don't think I can. Yeah, let's move this way. Right, I want to be looking at stuff that's got decent energy gains and decent research gains. Like these two systems here look good. But we can't really afford to do it. We can't really afford to do it, not while we've got, you know, basically a race against the clock, because they probably got another big fleet that's coming in. And I expect them to want to, you know, just go absolutely ham on us as soon as that truce is up. That's what I would do. So locked in a,
Corvus with Thomas Potter.
yeah, let's spy on him.
Construction.
Xeno scum. We've received a first clandestine report from Spy Master Choha inside the Tassarian Foundation. This marks the... Wow, that's interesting. That just occurred to me. They're the Tassarians, and we are the Saurian. It's spelled differently, but, you know, the way that I'm saying it. This marks the foundation of our first spy network with Xeno Empire, ideally positioned to warn us on their duplicitous schemes. Okay. First contact. Interesting. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Can we do this again? Yes, we can. Alright. The Bohr station's been upgraded. Okay, excellent. So, let's just make this thing kind of bristly. What do we have here? We've got... Oh, we can't upgrade this at all. What am I talking about? All we have right now is prioritization of alloys, you guys. That's looking healthy, though. That's not a winning fleet, but it's trending in the right direction. Oh, interesting. That's where that first contact is. But yeah, we're 4 years into our peace, pretty much. And if they had a 10k fleet, my goal is to get us back to 10k. If I can get us back to a 10k fleet, or a total fleet power of 10k, then we have a chance. Boy, our Unity budget got wiped out.
Situation log updated.
Where's these gross rocks? It's not worth it right now. I mean, we might be cooked, you guys. We still might be cooked. But what kind of group would we be if we chose not to do everything we could and just give up right now, you know? So, here we go. We'll keep going. Okay. Let's see. I guess we can go do this guy. Since it's close by and all.
Special project complete.
Oh, interesting. Okay. You're done here. Go here. Oh, I guess I could have doubled back. I've got a whole bunch here. More than enough time. At 30 a month, it's like one cruiser every 2 years. Yeah, keep at it. Okay, so now we're into... Yeah. Whoops.
Research completed.
Got our
The
research complete.
spark
Okay.
is now aflame.
That's excellent. Cold fusion. Hey, there's something going our way. Let's go with disruptors. It's got a ways. I mean, what, 24 months, so 2 years. We'll have them. Yeah, we'll have a decent shot at having them before this war rekindles, right? Yeah, this is 8.4K, so 20 is not quite enough. We need 25 cruisers.
Council agenda available.
Yeah, 3.5 more months. Well, we'll see if we're going to be saved by the flame trench. And I wish I could take these systems. But,
Council agenda ready.
yeah, we need to go back here and... I don't think that matters. It'd be nice to keep the ship build speed, but we can already build them faster than our minerals allow us to purchase them, so I think we need to keep that on. That's really our only edict that's on, though, isn't it? So that should be fine. We're just at a negative... oh, sorry. Let's pause this so that we can... Yeah, that helped us last time. Ugly. Ugly, ugly business, this war. And see, like, I still feel like we're in a war. The Tassarians are going to make this a fight till the very end. So that's going to bring us up to 10. Which gets us to 3.4 point something. I mean, if we could get to 25, that would be fantastic, but we're not going to get there. You know, we're 6 years in. So this is still... You know, 5.5k with the general. Ship weapon damage, rate of fire. Yeah. I don't know, guys. This is going to be close. And I don't know if... Wow, it might be better for us to launch an offensive. It might, if their fleet has moved away. Here's my thought. If their fleet has moved away, then... Like, let's say they moved it all way back up in their empire because they're like, oh, we're doing great here. How do I spend those? 853 days. Okay, we'll just wait for the notification. It will take some time. And that time could be spent here with us capturing this system. We get unity from killing a scientist. Wow. Okay. We do get all of this as income, which, I mean, is just energy and a huge glut of minerals for a few months. Let's move the city district up. We're gonna have to spec Boars out in a way that I didn't really want to spec it out. Let's make this a factory capital. artisans, forge capital. I'll just do that. Oh. Do we have an empire to our south here? Oh, that would be terrible. That would be positively terrible. How much are these guys again? 429. Okay. They're not so far out of reach. But at 25, we're producing less... boy, I'm going to have to really manage you guys, don't I? See what that does to our consumer good income here. Okay, so that basically evened it out. But we're back up to 50 minerals. That's a little bit more of a cruiser per year. Yeah, it's a cruiser every 5 months, every 6 months. 50 times, you need 450, so that's 9 every 9 months. I can do math. It'd be weird if we had a first contact. Well, we do have a first contact here. How did a ship get in there without me seeing it? That's very strange. Because there's no other jump hyperlanes that come in and out of here. So this is just going to produce... oh, look at this thing just rocketing up. Love it. You gotta love it. I don't care if this goes down for a little while. We need the minerals.
Hostile ships flaring on sensors.
Where? Oh gosh, really? Oh. We don't care about those void worms. That's the Tassarians' problem. Okay, having Bourse focus on alloy production might mean that we get just enough guys, just enough ships.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Might be... Wow. We can terraform planets. These are such good techs that we're rolling up, and it's just not like... Do I really care about terraforming, though? Because we've already got our building, so I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't care about this. I totally forgot. The Saurians like volcanoes, and we have a building that makes volcanoes, makes a planet into volcanoes. So why would we do that? Improve production... That's job efficiency for capital buildings. Global defense grid, I guess. Excuse me. Our population is growing very quickly on Bourse, though.
An alien empire announces itself. Fire.
It is.
answers
Oh, no.
fire.
Oh, no. Oh. we've got them completely boxed in. That's terrible. And they are on Anastasia. The Tranquil. Oh, we might be able to just bully them. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I was thinking that was all free space. But it is not, sadly. Yeah, we won't do anything. They're suspicious of us. We'll leave them alone. We've got our own problems. Yeah, we're almost to 10k. And part of me thinks that we should...
Search, shining a light into darkness.
Wormhole. Oh, boy. Yeah, that feels like the right play, I guess. It's the lesser of evils. Gubo has leveled up. Are you... Oh, he's just sitting here. What do we got? Weapons range. You know what? Yeah, you're gonna go there. And let's do some optimization here. We can take a look at these fleets and see what we want to do. Oh, Gubo actually does have this fleet. Okay, perfect. He somehow managed to level up with no combat experience. A couple months for that. All I see is armies here. So, if all I see is armies, then that tells me one thing. We can see a good chunk of the way into their empire.
Ships flaring on sensors.
And if we can see into their empire, then we know that that fleet isn't anywhere nearby. I would say it's at least north of Sepolon. And I want to seize these two back. If I can get to Deneb, that would be even amazing, even better, as we get a blitzkrieg going. We need gas for that. Always with the gas. We don't have any gas right now. Oh, sweet. Keep going on the cruisers, boys and girls. Who knows? Maybe the Tassarians won't. Oh, we need to take Orval, but we can't. I don't have a ship in nearby. Those void worms are going to get messed up, though, if they come to Bourse. They might be headed to Bourse. They usually go to Rent Beacon to spawn. Let's take that. That's interesting. Okay, so he's going to Volkan. We're gonna lose track of him in Volkan. He might just pop up in Bourse. Be like, hey, surprise. Let's sell. Yeah, let's sell. Let's get some trade in there. Oh, I forgot. Oh, hey, a diplomatic insult. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can feel free. Let's see. We got 12k trade. That is going to make a big difference in this war. Right there. When it inevitably starts up again.
Hostile ships flaring on sensors.
Of course. The worm has come to feed.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
Excellent. How was our... We lost 2 corvettes. Okay. But no cruisers. I can live with that. Hey, a victory is still a victory. We'll Let's do that. A victory is still a victory. 1 year left. Man, there is a lot of enemies. Oh boy, we are boxed in. We're gonna have to take these guys out. So this place is packed with empires. It's actually quite surprising. Yeah. Well, we're meeting everybody, but we are the black sheep. Okay, so 2290. We basically at 10 or 11k fleet power. Yeah, okay, and yeah, so the borders with the Tassarians closed.
Rumfreg, Sibakiupas, Humtapa.
I don't want to steal technology. I want to get information about their... I want to get information about their ship technologies. I don't see their fleet, though, you guys. I do not see their fleet. Okay, so if I want to send my ships to war, I've got to declare a war on them.
Giderskipsena.
Let's see. Oh, wow. So they've got 2 different vassals.
Iltkoval.
Is the Sildorans next to us here? This would be a question that I should probably ask. Sildoran hegemony's up here.
Plestirgam. Giderskipsena.
The flames of war.
Saurus will be reclaimed.
Giderskipsena.
us end this once and for all. Taking the system back, you guys.
Firing at enemy station.
Excellent. Oops. Sweet. And we don't get to take this back, but we're going to go chase down their armies here. And I am going to have you. I know you're building some stuff, but we need a construction ship after that cruiser. Yeah, look at that. That was a huge boost to our economy right there.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
Okay, so they did take our
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable.
excellent. Oh, yeah. You can take your army and get rid of it. Oh, we actually haven't killed the station just yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. I feel like we should go back up to Aluna and stop here. Just kind of sit there and be like, come after us. I mean, we could... We've got the fleet... Wow. Oops. Stop. I think that construction ship is going to get away.
Firing at enemy station.
Excellent. I'm not used to fighting with carriers, and it always takes a little while.
Starbase under assault.
Oh gosh. Join the campaign in a minute there. Oh, whoops. No, don't do that. Actually, do I want to do that? No, I don't. Got another cruiser coming out. How close are disruptors? Oh, 3 months. Okay.
Lighting up hostile fleet. station. Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Okay. Oh boy. I guess research support. I don't really need the reactor booster. The cold fusion reactor we might need later on. Yeah, let's just go ahead and spend the money on that. Oh, we must have gotten the... Oh no, that's the... Oh no. Yeah, we don't care about them. Where's your fleet? Tassarians? Where is it? Can I build those while I'm building ships? Oh, I can.
Council agenda available.
Firing at enemy station.
Chancellor is ruling from Bourse. I don't know which one to take. I guess we'll take strategist. Once we get this this army built up, we'll just roll in here. Yeah, the Tassarians are the biggest threat to the galaxy.
Starbase under assault.
Yeah, they're actively taking this territory, so we'll have to wipe them off the map later. Here. I think we can actually start grabbing some of this territory.
Enemy station.
Well, I'm not going to say that we have pulled ourselves back from the brink, but it is looking a way, way, way better than it was before. Wouldn't you agree? Like,
Construction complete.
Council agenda ready.
let's launch that agenda. We're almost back to positive unity. Favored society, that'll get us some specialty pop output. Okay. These guys are jumping in.
Hostile fleet. Firing at enemy station.
Yeah, it's 12k worth of fleet power there, pretty much. Now I'm just mad. I don't think we need to go all the way back up here. But I think we want to take a Luna, even though it's not a choke point. Ajam would be the choke point, right? But the Luna's got that nice station there. And we can sit on that, right? If we can take that station, then we can repair here. Let's see. What does Saurus look like in terms of armies? There's 5 armies on it currently. Okay. We've got 5 armies right now. Yeah, there's not even, that's not even going to be a fair fight. I tell you that right now. Well, the clapback is going to be decisive and strong. And that's what we intended to do. We're facing enemies on multiple sides now, though, so we have to be careful. We have to.
Construction complete.
This might actually be a little bit.
Firing at enemy station.
Yeah. We're going to take some hits from the frontliners. This is going to be worth it, though, boys and girls. Excellent. Oh, nope. Oh. Oh, there are shipyards here. Let's give it a minute. Let's set home base as a Luna station and enter orbit. Yeah, we lost another Corvette. I'm not going to cry about that. I'm definitely not going to cry about losing a Corvette. Excellent. Yes. And we can repair here now, too. Keep that physics rolling in. Yeah, come on at us, guys. We actually cut their empire off. That's hilarious. There's a colony here. Wow, they didn't waste any time, did they? Okay, so we're back to full on this, so we definitely need to sell some more. How many of these guys do we have lying around? Yeah, let's just go. It's interesting, we're dead even with them on war exhaustion.
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable. Impressive.
Oh, they no longer exist. Okay, excellent. Oh, what am I looking for here? Oh yeah, that's right. The Tassarians. The theocratic dictatorship.
Goberstool with Tramaspotra.
Just keep doing this. It costs 4 energy and a little bit of influence, but we're not really using influence right now, although we should be. If we're going to do this greedy play, Ankh, we need to, you know, do the greedy play. I don't know that we can actually do anything there. You're ready to go here and get some anomalies. You're ready to go here and get some anomalies. What are you doing? Yeah. Let's go down there. We need to make another fleet. Yeah, let's get those cruisers going. I don't know that we'll actually be able to make that as far as our naval capacity is concerned, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's take back Volkan. That's what we were trying to do.
Liberating enemy planet.
We're gonna liberate them. Darn right. Just by superior numbers. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I was scared for a minute there. I was like, this could go really bad for us.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
Where's the hostile fleet that we're lighting up? Oh, hello. Yeah, get out of here. Kaboom! Yeah. Recapturing Saris. And that should make the Vulcan... Yeah, you have low stability right now, but I'm going to tell you right now that... Boy, this guy's an old boy. New imperialist faction. Nice. Whoops. Let's double check that fleet. Let's keep that down to a minimum. And then we want to drop out of the Aluna system. Just keeping an eye on what's going on around us, and we'll be mindful of that. These guys are going to take this system here, unfortunately. So he's building a starbase, which is fine. You should be building a starbase. Excellent. There it is, guys. Vulcan is back. 20% stability, but that's going to change. 39% crime. That's definitely a concern. Let's go in here to the economy and let's... Yeah, we don't really need bureaucrats. I think medical workers would help us, though. Yeah, we don't need the artisans right now. That's a huge amount of energy, though. We can split that out. Yeah, we'll just restore jobs. And just let's see if Saris stabilizes. Let's send this guy to Rent Beacon. Actually, hang on. Maybe we don't do that just yet.
Corvus with Potra.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 current armies. I didn't have to count them. There's a 5 number right there. That's not going to be... It's not going to be worth it. So, we'll build up some more numbers. Let's make sure that Bors is still cranking out armies, which they are. We've got more Flame Trench Cruisers coming online. Carriers, which is lovely. Our economy is... Oh, it's back in decent shape, I would say. It's not perfect. And guys, we've gone over time. This has been a crazy episode. I didn't think that this was going to be recoverable. But the end of that war really... It just kind of left us out there in the open. Left the Tassarians out there in the open, and... You know, we clawed our way back, as we always do. Vulcan will rise. The Volkan Directive will rise. So that's the end of this eruption, guys. It was eventful. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you watching all the way through. Let me know in the comments all of the things that I did wrong, because I'm sure that there is a ton. But remember, this is playthrough number 3 for Ankh, so we're hanging in there. Anyways, as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit somebody with some kindness, even if it's molten kindness, and we will see you next time.